Hello, angels and beautiful souls in human bodies. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Stacy. I'm a medium. I channel messages from the archangels for the collective, and anyone can do that. I actually learned how to do it from a book called Awe, the Automatic Writing Experience. And I also love tarot cards. I have a little of everything for you. And before I forget, remember, angels are real. So talk to your angels. They're always there to help you, but because of free will, unless you ask, they can't. So it would be a good habit to every morning wake up and say, hello, angels. Thank you for supporting me and guiding me and blessing me today. Okay, so let's get started. So go ahead and find your sign timestamp. So if you are a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, find the water sign readings. If you are Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, find the fire sign readings. If you are Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, find the earth sign readings. And if you are Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, find the air sign readings. Okay, so here we go. So the first message I have is for the fire signs, and the message for the angels for this coming weekend and the next week is to get to the beach or a lake, spend some time listening to water. Don't take for granted the possibility and strength of the breath. With intention of healing, deep breaths by any body of water will be so beneficial for the body, mind, and spirit. So that was the message for the weekend for the fire signs. And now I'm going to do a little oracle card and see what energy is surrounding the fire signs this weekend. Here we go. Angels, spirits, and guides. Caffeine. So you may be feeling a little bit of a slump this weekend and the coming week, and actually the cup is spilled, so it's telling me that the fire signs are having way too much caffeine, and if you can't sleep or your sleep is being disrupted, then it's a sign to lay off the caffeine. And it's really important not to have caffeine for 90 minutes after you wake up. It's really bringing down your vibrational energy, too much caffeine, fire signs. So that's the first thing. And you feel like you're balancing, like the caffeine is helping you to balance things, but actually it's making things a little worse. It's causing some kind of disruption in your system. So I'd lay off the caffeine, fire signs. And then the green fairy, the healing card. So a lot of fire signs have been really taking a beating lately, and physically, emotionally, just feeling kind of hurt, but healing is on its way. And a good thing to do for healing is to get outside in nature. There's a lot of green in this card, so I'm feeling it's like more of a broken heart kind of thing. And it's not like a terrible, but just feeling a little let down and disappointed. But getting out in nature, and especially like the angels said with the body of water, will really help the fire signs. There's the card of potential. So there's a lot of potential for the healing, for feeling better. There's also a lot of potential for spiritual growth and financial growth. So fire signs, you're looking at a really good week. There's something that you need to release, a death and a rebirth of something. So let's see what else for the fire signs for this weekend and the coming week. And anytime you find this reading, it will be beneficial to you. Shape-shifting, and we just had the new moon, which was really good for shape-shifting. It was the shape-shifting energy, but a lot of fire signs are finally starting to see where they want to go see where they are right now, and they have huge potential to shapeshift and change things around. So fire signs, if you're feeling stuck, this weekend and coming week is really a time to figure out what you don't want so you can figure out what you do want, because as soon as you figure out what you do want, there's going to be fast moving energy towards figuring it out. The fear card came up upside down, so that tells me that you're really getting over the fear of whatever was blocking you before. And really, a lack of money, the fear of a lack of money is gonna be leaving you. So you're gonna really start to feel a little more solid and secure. Getting enough sleep, and it comes out right by the caffeine card, and then being off balance. So the lack of sleep because of the caffeine, fire signs, is really holding you back. So I'm not saying, Spirit's not saying to give up the caffeine altogether. Just find a balance with it. Try really to wait 90 minutes so that your brain can do what it's supposed to do naturally. It's a complex scientific thing that I'm not going to get into right now, but you can look it up about waiting 90 minutes before you have caffeine. And then that will really help you to find more balance, because you're just getting a little off balance right now. Okay, let's see what angel numbers we have for the fire signs for the weekend and the coming week. Angels, spirits, and guides. What angel numbers? What angel advice do you have for the fire signs? Making big decisions and having quick results. And that also has to do with the shape-shifting energy, making big decisions and having quick results. And the numbers are 2525 and 000. So this is totally like the Fool card, like getting a new perspective, giving and receiving, endless flow, full of possibilities, unlimited possibilities and potential. Did I see the potential card? Where did that go? So yeah, 000 is the number for the fire signs, and 2525. So things will happen very fast, sooner than expected. Be ready for a whirlwind. You're going to be very busy, and I see 2 to 5 days, 2 to 5 weeks, or 2 to 5 months. And you are going to not even recognize your life. Okay, that's what I have for you, fire signs. If you found any value, please hit the like button and subscribe. Hello, water signs. Thank you for joining me. The message I channeled for you from the archangels is to don't let emotions tumble over, but don't stifle them either. Saying you need a break before you discuss anything further is okay and will help you regulate, and will also help the other person regulate. And you both can come back more balanced and able to put solutions out instead of more problems. If you're experiencing an ongoing situation, try intense breath work. And you can Google that and look stuff up for that. But basically what you do is really overload your body with oxygen and then scream into a pillow and let it all out. And it's very, very healing. Okay, let's see. What do we have, angels, spirits, and guides for the water signs for the upcoming weekend and week? What do we have for the water signs? Support. We have support. So water signs, if you are feeling the need for support in the 3D, there is someone that can help you, but also your angels, your spirits, your guides, they're right around. They're really wanting to support you, but then remember, you have to ask but there is support coming in. So if you're feeling really like the weight of the world on your shoulders, or you just don't think anything's ever going to change, you actually hold something in your hand or in your thoughts that can really help you get through this. But you have a lot of support coming at you from your angels, your spirits, your guides. You just need to quiet the mind so that you know which direction to go into next. Inquiry. So be inquisitive about stuff. Don't stop asking questions. Ask questions. And then you get the anger and the rage. So again, like the angels said, don't let your emotions bubble over, but don't stifle them down either. A really good exercise can help you get it out of you, because if you keep it stifled down, you get sick. If you spew it out all over everybody, you lose friends. So, but stay curious. If you're in a situation that is really troubling you, ask questions. Ask, how can I change this? What else is possible? What do I need to do? What are my next action steps? And remember that you have support. So don't just try to go it alone. Maybe you have somebody really wise in your life that can help you with whatever thing is really causing anger and rage for you. And then you get the fear card. So you're being afraid of something, letting fear stop you from really getting to the bottom of a matter. I'm going to use these for clarifiers for water signs. What energy is going in for water signs? What do water signs need to know for the upcoming weekend and coming week? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What do support? Nourishment. So water signs, you're really being called to step into the power of the Empress. She is kind, she's nourishing, she is abundant, she is generous, she is knowing, and the guides are reminding you that you are all that. You are all those things. You have a circle of protection around you, and the illumination is coming. You're going to be inspired, getting over a heartbreak, kind of feeling stuck in that heartbreak in the Three of Swords upside down energy. It can be very healing times. Too many, Spirit. Bottom. Okay, and there's the fear card again. So you got fear coming up twice in your reading, water signs. And feeling like the wounded warrior, all beat up, but that is in the process of leaving right now, that energy of being afraid, feeling beat up. You're kind of a little negative thinking that, you know, instead of thinking the universe is conspiring for you, you're kind of stuck in the feeling that it's conspiring against you, which is not true. You have the support card coming in right here. And karma upside down. You're kind of wondering, is karma a real thing? Are people really going to get what they deserve? But the thing is, everybody looks at things in a different way. And in every situation, there's 3 or 4 ways to look at it. So I think a really good intense exercise or breath work can really help you. And then there's the Two of Swords. So feeling at a crossroads, not knowing what direction to move into. But let's see, angels, spirits, guides, do you have any advice for the water signs besides not stifling your anger and not letting it spew all over everybody? Be inquisitive, ask questions, wonder how you can change things. What role are you playing in this situation? What advice do you have for my water signs? for this coming week and the weekend. Angels, spirits, and guides. What advice do you have for the water signs? And also with the karma card upside down, that's kind of like a warning too, that watch your karma. What are you creating? What are you putting into this situation? And then the card that popped up is manifesting dreams. So really get clear on your intentions. What do you want? What are your intentions? Get clear on it, and then really spend some time in nature manifesting that. Let's get you an angel number. Water signs. Water signs. What angel number do you have? Angels, spirits, and guides. What advice do you have? What angel numbers do you have for the water signs? Life balance, support on all levels, and there it is again, the support. So I'm not making it up. You have support around you. It could be in the 3D, or it could be in the 5D, or it could be even higher with the archangels. But you're supported on all levels: material and spiritual goals, family time, thriving, and empathy. And there again, the empathy, the Empress is very empathetic. And it's the number 6. So there you go. So there you go, water signs. I hope you liked your reading. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Hello, earth signs. Thank you for joining me today. Your message from the archangels for the weekend and the upcoming week are to don't hold on so tight to money that you can't have a good time. Don't hold on so tight to money that you can't have a good time. If you spent it, enjoy what it bought you. Otherwise, you'll be out the money and the good time, which makes your energetic bank account dwindle. Take caution not to be grasping or holding on so tight. And they flashed the image of the 4 Pentacles in my head, and he's like really grasping onto everything, and he's like a cranky old man. He can't even enjoy life because he doesn't want to spend anything. I wrote staunchy old man. So that's the advice, that if you've already spent it to do something, like say you're taking your family to Cedar Point and it costs $500, you already have the tickets. You already spent it. So go and have a good time. Don't be sitting there the whole time complaining about how much everything costs, because that's just going to make your bank account dwindle down even worse. Angels, spirits, and guides, what do you have? What energy? What do the earth signs need to know for the upcoming weekend and week? What do the earth signs need to know? Ooh. Chaos. So chaos comes when we don't plan. So I feel like the earth signs, and this isn't like a terrible feeling of chaos, but I feel like the earth signs like things to be more structured. So when there's not a lot of structure, it just feels like chaos to you. And then what's crossing that is leadership. So I'm feeling like earth signs, you are the leader. You can prevent the chaos just by forming a structure, but don't be so grasping of that structure that everyone else is miserable. So you need a little structure to prevent the chaos. But remember, earth signs, what could just be like a normal good time for a fire sign may just really feel like chaos for an earth sign. So everything doesn't have to be so structured, but you are a leader, earth signs, and your leadership is coming up. And once you really step into that leadership role, you'll really be able to find more freedom in your thoughts and happiness. And it'll feel less chaotic to you. There may also be a really chaotic thing happening in your life, which is really affecting your sleep and keeping you up. But if you are If you are experiencing dreams, crazy dreams, or nightmares, maybe you just need an energy clearing. And I feel like just little things are waking you up, like little sounds outside or in the house just keep waking you up and preventing you from getting good sleep. And then the support card upside down came up, which is like you feeling like nobody is supporting you in anything, which may be leading to the chaos. But you need to focus. You need to find more focus and communicate better in your leadership abilities. Okay, let's see what else on a more 5D level for earth signs. What are the earth signs at today, Spirit? Maybe money is the, worrying about money. What do you have, angel spirits and guides, for the earth signs? What do you need to know? Where are they at right now? So it's the little cute magnolia fairy, and she is a, her advice is to enjoy the beauty of things. So maybe get out more in nature, but it's more of like art and creativity. So earth signs, it's a calling to enjoy creativity more, to let go of how things should be, let go of how they aren't how you expect them to be, and just take a little time this weekend and this coming week to really enjoy beautiful things. Enjoy beautiful clothes, beautiful artwork. Just step into the role of looking for beauty this weekend. And I know Tauruses are very aesthetic. And then remember that you're never alone. The universe really adores you. And you had that support card here. So 2 times in this reading, it's showing me that you are supported. So again, take a little time, talk to your angels, say some prayers, and then trespasses popped up, which is like totally unwanted thoughts. Just and just hanging on to these unwanted or unpleasant thoughts. What else for the earth signs? A pedestal. So either you're being put on a pedestal or you're putting someone on a pedestal, which is never a good thing. When somebody is so built up in your mind, or you are in someone else's mind, there's nowhere to go but down. So take a look at all the situations and all the people in your life. Are they putting you on a pedestal and making you feel pressured? Or are you putting them on a pedestal and not seeing that they're just actually human too? Are there areas where you're not going with the flow as much as you should be? And that is the message. And then night lights, again, which has to do with the sleep and the dreams. So you may be getting a lot of messages in your dreams, earth signs. And let's pull an angel card for the earth signs. And remember, this is just a general collective read. If you would like to go deeper and get a personal reading, follow the link in the description box. Angel spirits and guides. What messages do you have for the earth signs or the weekend? Something just fell. What angel messages do you have for the earth signs for the coming weekend? Build a solid base. Physical body, health, work, relationship, home, and values. A number 4, foundation. So this is kind of like the, this gives me the feeling of the 4 of Wands in the tarot. And that is, you know, solid home, solid family life. And so that you do have that energy around you. And I think that the lack of sleep, not feeling supported, even though you are really supported, I feel like that is all making you feel like you don't have a solid foundation. But the cards are saying that you do with the number 4. And then you have the number 1. So the well of the soul. Believe you can succeed. Deep knowing. Take it to heart. Finding your soul purpose and trusting yourself. And so those are your numbers, 1 and 4. They popped out together. And that's what I have for you, Earth signs. I hope you have a great weekend and week. Hello, air signs. Your message from the archangels for this weekend and the coming week is a sharp tongue may hurt your feelings. Don't take it personal. Try to see both sides of a situation. Don't let cortisol settle in. If a sentence comes on strong and you feel triggered, do some quick little exercises, like throw some punches or do some jumping jacks. Get more into your body this weekend and this coming week. Reinvent it from, prevent the cortisol from settling in the middle. So there you have it, air signs. If you get triggered, don't take it personal, but also don't let that cortisol, that anger energy settle. Go for a little walk, do some jumping jacks if you can't get outside, throw some punches. Angels, spirits, and guides, what do you have for the air signs for this coming weekend? What do the air signs need to know? Angels, spirits, and guides. Cycles and chaos upside down. So the chaos is ending, whatever issue is happening for the air signs. The chaos is on its way out, it's leaving, and it was a cycle. And pay attention to cycles. Pay attention to your waves, like when you're feeling really happy and when you're feeling really sad. And just remember that everything is a cycle. Everything has a beginning and an end. And I think you are starting to realize that, air signs. I also feel like you're starting to realize that you have control of your destiny and you hold the reins of where you're going. This cycles card really feels like the chariot card to me. So perhaps a lot of you are finally have a direction that you want to go. You haven't had that direction. It's just been chaos. But now you're seeing where you want to go and really putting the effort, the solar plexus energy into your dreams. And I feel like this weekend, the communication is a little off, and that's exactly what the angel said about don't taking a sharp tongue personally, because you have Hermes upside down, communication upside down, and he's holding his hat, so he's, or scratching his head, so he's really like wondering, what the hell did they just say, or am I getting this right? And so angels, spirits, and guides, what advice do you have about the communication? What can the earth signs do to make communication better? Let's see. Try not to fight. It's war upside down. So really try not to fight. The water sign, maybe you're going to be having a little scuffle with a water sign. The water sign advice was to not let emotions spew out, not to let them bubble over, but also not to hold them inside. So you may be having a little conflict with a water sign, but try not to take the sharp tongue personal. Try to figure out what you can do to make the situation better, because if you're not making a situation better, you're making it worse. And you have a lot of protection from the land where you live. And I always tell everyone this, we have a healing agreement with Mother Earth. When we tap into the energy of Mother Earth, when we put our feet in the earth or we sit on the earth and we consciously push our energy into the earth and then bring her energy back to us, we heal her as she heals us. But also, you can gain protection from the land around you right now. What else? What advice do you have for the air signs for this week? And you got the dragon card upside down, the power card. And because it's upside down, it's telling me that you aren't really aware of your own power right now and the strength that you have, but that it's there. So the power card wouldn't have came out if you didn't have power in this situation. You have the power in this situation. However, you are not realizing your power, or you're not tapping into your power. You're just letting it kind of be, you know, in the background. Maybe you know you have the power, but you don't want to use it. But I feel like it's really important to start tapping into your power, especially when it comes to your communication. So opening the throat chakra and the third eye. Again, the chaos card. Air signs, you're feeling a little chaos in your life right now. But remember, the angels can help you. And I think this is a big call for you too. Oh, and then look, the magic card. So I think this is a big call for you to start really asking your angels for help in communicating and not taking things personal. I have a great story about asking the angels for help. So my neighbor's dog, one time, they had 2 German Shepherds. They came over and they beat up my dog, and the vet bill was outrageous, like I think $600, but this was 25 years ago. And I paid the vet bill, and I walked over to their house afterwards, and I just kept asking the angels, please help me to say all the right words. Please help me to say all the right words. And so I went in and I was like, your dog attacked my dog. And the lady said, yeah, well, your dog comes in my yard. And I said, and what? Shit's in your yard? Okay, well, I'll clean it up. But if he comes and like beats up your dogs, I'll pay the vet bill. So the bill was $600, and I'll take a check for that. You can date it for Friday if you have to. And she got out her checkbook and wrote the check. So ask your angels for help if you're feeling so chaotic. Tap into your power, get outside, do some meditating or praying. Remember that everything has a cycle. You know, we're happy, we're sad, we're rich, we're broke. Everything has a cycle, and you're just in a wave right now, but there's a lot of magic around you, and you can discover it by playing. Be more playful. And let's see, what angel numbers do you have for my air signs? And remember, this is just a general collective reading. If you would like a more in-depth reading just for you, I do Zoom readings. You can follow the link in the description box. Oh, let's see what that was. In process, time for a change in life, right track, new direction, messages, soul evolution, and the number is 1010, 1010. That's your angel number. So there's change in progress, even if you're not really feeling it right now. And there was another card that popped up. Ooh, shed the old. Shed the old, air signs. Letting go of limiting beliefs, emerging, beginning anew, light work, refocus, ascend. And the number is 7979. And it looks like there is a bird on her chest. Feathers all around her. So if you're seeing a lot of feathers, this is a sign that it's time to let go of limiting beliefs, and that this message is for you. Thank you, air signs. I hope you have a great weekend and a great week.